So let me put you up on game. If ever you're on Netflix and you're scrolling a movie and when you hover over it, there's no actual audio, there's just like a mashup of scenes with some weird background music, it is guaranteed to be certified trash. Hey y'all, it's your girl NASB and welcome back to NASMAS 2018, where 97% of these holiday rom-coms are doing their best to turn me into the Grinch. Oh, the Grinch. A Christmas movie that is actually worth my time despite its ridiculousness. Today I'll be reviewing the TV One original movie Miss Me This Christmas, now available on Netflix. Now I know in my last review for No Sleep Till Christmas, I basically said we found the holy grail of holiday rom-coms, but I had no idea that this movie would be an absolute 180 from that. Before I go any further, of course I have to show you guys today's cocktail. It's called a North Pole cocktail. I'm not gonna get into the ingredients or how to make it because it will be linked in the description below. Just follow that if you want to try your hand at it. One thing I'll say, it includes some molasses and whoo, that scent is strong, but it's good. And y'all say I brought out the candy canes for y'all, right? Your girl is giving you garnish, okay? Really, my friend was just like, girl, what is going on with those candy canes in the background? And the truth is I only bought them for this one drink because it was a suggested garnish and they all came in a pack. And now getting into this movie, here's the description according to Netflix. With their divorce set to become final on Christmas Day, a couple must decide if they're really ready to throw in the towel. First of all, your divorce is set to be finalized on Christmas Day? Just in time for you to ho ho ho, if you know what I mean. Usually I try to give you guys a better synopsis if I feel like it was just too dry, but no, not this time. Rather than try and put all my thoughts together, I'm just gonna read you guys the notes that I made while watching this movie. They didn't bother to put something together that made sense or flowed, so I'm gonna give them the same treatment. I'm gonna do my best to reenact the moods I was in when I wrote these notes, and I guarantee you that I'm gonna give you a better performance than any of the actors in this movie. Real quick, let me just give you the main names that may appear in my notes in case I don't explain who they are when they pop up. The wife's name is Regina, the husband is Franklin. The wife's other love interest is called Ulysses. Franklin's ex, who's supposed to be another love interest, allegedly kinda, her name is Alex. The bellboy's name is Thomas, and Regina's best friend is Trish. Oh my Jesus, it's a sequel to You Can't Fight Christmas. She was in that scene where she was engaged to one guy, had his ring on, and then pulled out the other guy's ring from her bra? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. There isn't enough alcohol. No, there really isn't enough alcohol to make this worth it. Married on Christmas Day, and your divorce is supposed to become final on Christmas Day? I feel like you guys are trying too hard to incorporate this Christmas theme. I find that the movies or the stories that involve Christmas are only good if it's organic. Could just be me though. How do we start a scene with her not wearing her wedding rings and then when we cut back she has them on? I mean, there are actual close-ups of her bare hands holding her cell phone and then we cut back to it and she all of a sudden has them on. Did no one check for continuity in this movie? This sporadic dramatic acting though, what is with the random lashing out? And the excess AAVE? Ooh child, keep it. Okay, so now I'm confused. I haven't seen anything about her divorce. Oh, really are gone. Okay, so they signed the papers for the divorce and it's gonna become finalized in 30 days? Where? In what court? And why is she shocked about this? Why is she all in her feelings? Also, explain to me how she's gonna say she feels powerless to stop this thing that was voluntary that she initiated. Alright, so she's home alone and her friend just opened the door. No keys, no passcode, nothing, and went in. She doesn't keep her door locked. That's what we're doing. Okay, cool. Just checking. Okay, just checking. What the hell kind of acting and fake crying is this? Who is directing these actors? Honestly, have they no shame? So his ex is some kind of thirsty seductress with a foreign and what I assume is supposed to be exotic accent who's just throwing herself at him. How original. I'm disgusted. Truly. Oh my damn. They done spliced in scenes from You Can't Fight Christmas. Now I'm even more annoyed. I may not be able to fight Christmas, but seriously, can I fight this movie? This is the heights of lazy. So we see they've brought back the bellboy from You Can't Fight Christmas too. Okay. He has some original lines. Alright. Now, this kid just said he never made it to college, and my whole brain is confused because I'm still wondering why and how they have a 15-year-old employed at this hotel. Okay, we get it. Thomas is poor. Y'all can stop now. It's pretty gross how you guys are portraying it as if it's something funny. Oh my gosh, it's cousin Bobby from The Last OG. He's playing the next love interest. That's dope. He's the best part of that show. The Last OG, I mean. Okay, his name is Ulysses Danbert. Did he time travel from the 1880s? And actually, I looked up that name on one of those baby naming sites so I could get the year right. And apparently the peak year for its popularity was 1999. We just stopped giving a damn because Y2K was coming, huh? Okay, so her best friend Trish just happens to have pairs of shoes the exact size of the bellboy. It was fine when it was one because she planned for that and she had a gift, but then she just took out another pair. And why wasn't it in a box? Was it somebody else's? What the hell is going on? Thus far, I have no reason to root for this couple. They have given me nothing to say why they should be together. All I've seen from the husband is he's an ass and he makes confused faces. Seriously, what is with the looks of confusion on these shows? Is it because the actors have no idea what they're supposed to be doing? That must be it. That would explain so much. So you mean to tell me that Ulysses didn't notice that big old gaudy ring on her finger? He's out here like, I'm surprised nobody has snatched you up. A man who's looking to step to you is not gonna look to see if there's a ring on your finger? How did Franklin find her after showing up at her house and seeing that she's not there? He called and left a message. Who told him where she was? And then why is the bellboy asking for a password when he just let in a bunch of strangers? Dog, the penthouse is not that big for you to be fronting like you can't see the girl. And we've already seen in previous scenes that as soon as you step in and look to the left, you see her and everything else that's going on. So what is with all the theatrics to try and find her? At no point has she said or tried to give us the impression that she's over Franklin. So why would Ulysses think that, much less ask it? And why would she pretend that she is? What the hell? How is she saying, damn, it's really over about some house documents when she has literally signed divorce papers already? What did these house documents make real that divorce papers did not? Oh my god, what is this trash scene where he's quoting Shakespeare? Oh my god, the kisses between Regina and Ulysses. I hate them so much. What is with all that smacking? Is that the best they could do? Of course you can't think of anybody else you'd want to spend your life with except the first and only woman to give you any kind of attention. If you don't get your dehydrated self up off your damn knees. What the hell is this proposal scene? But I actually want to pause right here and dial it back a minute. Ulysses' character is a super smart millionaire. From my admittedly subjective perspective, he is not unattractive. They've made it a point to show us that he's not an asshole and he doesn't have any immediately apparent flaws. Yet somehow we're to believe that this man gets no play at all. Y'all really try people with these shows. You try people by how much you don't try. I'm sick of it. I wish I had noted the point at which I wrote, and I quote, I hate this movie. Hate it. She can't keep her ring straight to save her life. When he proposes and she hugs him, it's clearly on her right hand, but then a couple minutes later, it's on her left. Do these actors put these movies on their reels? Like when they go into auditions and such, do they actually write down these movies for future employers to look at? That scene that's supposed to tell us that they rushed into this engagement was entirely overdone and should have been done better. Yes, it's only been 3 weeks, but you mean to tell me that it never once came up that she has siblings and he doesn't? This is so whack. So she simply looks at a lobster and she gets sick and has to leave. And after just getting engaged to another man, she goes spying on Franklin, who just happens to be in open view with Alex. You and Franklin have too much history, Regina? Where is that history? When were we supposed to see it? I know y'all don't think that basic slideshow at the beginning of the movie conveyed that. So Franklin says, you know, there's something I need to get off my chest. Regina responds, what about Alex? And that just doesn't even make sense because she has no idea what he's going to say. Why have him say he has chains on his truck when she asks about the snow being an issue if you're later just going to have them say the snow was too much? About those close-up scenes of her taking off both engagement rings, She sure has a hard time for somebody who kept switching them from hand to hand and on and off in the same scenes. Nothing has been done to repair their issues as a couple, and yet they're getting back together? We have seen no sort of growth. We've gotten a weak apology from Franklin, but we're supposed to be okay with this end result? I am absolutely over this movie. Miss me this Christmas? Yeah, you should have, and all future Christmases. And that's the end of my notes. If they didn't let you know that this movie was no bueno, I do not know what will. If I had to say one good thing about it, it's that I liked Eva, the best friend's face and hair. And that's it. That's it. This movie could be used to torture people. I consider it an aggressive act of spite and malice on the part of Netflix to even have it on their site. And here endeth my rant review via my notes. In case I needed to say it, I absolutely do not recommend this movie. So this one really drained your girl, but thank you so much for watching as usual. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you want to know when I release new content, share it everywhere, and I will see you in the next one. Hopefully.